So this morning, the first day, we met with 12 wonderful writers who have all been selected over the past several months. Writers who have some theatre experience, some TV experience at a really early stage. So maybe they've written independently, maybe they've pitched some work, maybe they've had kind of theatre shows on in production, but they're really that kind of early part of their career. So this year, the Kudos Bush initiative is in its second year. Really had the opportunity about 2 years ago now, when our artistic director Madna Eunice first started at the Bush, to explore what that relationship in that space is between a TV production company such as Kudos and a new writing theatre like the Bush, both companies that are long established, and share an attitude, I suppose, to the type of drama they want to develop. And so this initiative, which is truly unique and really is about shared sensibility in writing, in exploring, I suppose, relationships with writers who will go on, we really do hope, to kind of to write for theatre and for TV.
I'd like to ask you a bit, each one of you, who has had experiences of working collaboratively in terms of writing, and how those experiences were, and what was successful, what was the learning that came out of it.
So this year, I suppose the major intervention we've made in the evolution of the scheme is to take away that specific kind of pitching for a particular form, and instead to explore what collaboration might mean in writing. And I think for playwrights, certainly moving into television, there are lots of these fears about having to sit in a writer's room, or having to pick up a story halfway through, and therefore maybe losing some control over their own idea or their own design on that storytelling.
Or otherwise, you won't live.
And at the end of the week, all they have to do is pitch confidently an idea that they've authored collectively.
We're going to give you the most exciting and the hardest challenge possible in television at the moment. We want you to create the 1-hour television drama series that you really want to see on television.
We set the challenge because it's the hardest thing to do. It's the holy grail of television. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what they come up with. It's tough. I don't think I would be able to do it. They've got to do it overnight. That's the terrible thing that we've done to them. Yeah, it's really difficult, and it'll be really interesting to see their response.
Yeah, and I think also it's an opportunity, because working in theatre as a writer is very different from working in television as a writer. In television, you often have to work with a lot more writers, and you have to be kind of collaborative and give out your stories and give out your ideas. And it's a very different process. And so we wanted to try to bring a group of writers together, which is quite rare to get 12 writers together in a room. It seemed a really good opportunity to say, this is how this might happen in television for you, and to sort of try and replicate that experience for them.